Sixers fans, we just become more and more correct. We just become more and more correct about the NBA playoffs this season. There's a pattern that is becoming more and more blatant. Okay? Don't forget, of course, after game 2, where Tyrese Maxey was grabbed by the jersey and tackled for a turnover, and resulting in the Sixers giving up 7 points in 28 seconds. Nick Nurse calling a timeout and the official looking right at him and not giving it to him. Among other things, Tyrese Maxey never getting a foul call and Jalen Brunson getting every foul call under the sun. The Sixers filed the grievance, or reported we're going to file a grievance with the NBA after that game. And to the rest of the NBA world, the Sixers are salty. The Sixers are blaming it on officials. The Sixers this, the Sixers that. Don't blame the refs. Don't blame it. It's a false narrative that the refs are helping the Knicks and all this stuff. Well, 2 games into the very next series, Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle, after game 1 ends on a very questionable moving screen call that wasn't a moving screen. It was a giant flop by Dante DiVincenzo. And then game 2, Pacers-Knicks, has a bunch of physicality and things that were called seemingly one way. Rick Carlisle got up in his press conference and unloaded on NBA officials, basically saying this series so far has been called one-sided. Are you seeing a pattern here? Are you seeing a pattern here? And I love the way Rick Carlisle put this, because this is how the Sixers fans felt in that series against the Knicks. Their physicality is rewarded and ours is penalized. That's exactly how we felt. All we wanted was, if you're going to call the game one way, call it like that on both ends. But it felt like the Knicks were allowed to basically play football against us, and we weren't allowed to breathe on Jalen Brunson. And the NBA world called us crybabies, but now an entire other franchise is witnessing and the same thing and feeling the same way. At the end of the day, my problem with it is that I think the Knicks flat out were better than the Sixers when I really look at it. And I think the Knicks are flat out better than the Pacers when I really look at it. The Sixers had a $40 million hole in the roster. The Knicks had OG Anunoby, Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, Deuce McBride. I mean, you can go on to the role players that crushed us. But why is the NBA seeming like they're also giving them a little bit of a push? I think the Knicks probably win that Sixers series anyway, with the Sixers' lack of bench production and just how pathetic the team was outside of Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. I think the Knicks probably win this Pacers series. They don't need the help of the officials, but it just feels like the NBA is giving them a little bit of a push. Or the Knicks are very good at playing physical, staying square, to play the game with contact without overtly fouling, although there was a two-handed shove to Halliburton last night. There was a Jalen Brunson foul that was reviewed that was clearly a foul on a shot attempt that they overturned. I don't know. You give me your thoughts in the comments. All I'm saying is Sixers fans were crybabies, right? Now there's another team in the next round saying the same thing. So it's becoming a pattern, right? If somebody calls you crazy, it might just be them. But if 5 people in a row call you crazy, you might be crazy. If the referees are calling games against the Knicks unevenly, one team might sound like crybabies. 2 teams say it, maybe 3 teams say it, it might be true. So Sixers fans, you might be right. That's all I wanted to say. Give me your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Y'all have a fantastic day. I'm out.